Getting through it.
Getting through it.
Just another one.
Good.
Just another one.
Just another one.
Okay. Well, the importance of tonight, just as the brother said, it lines up exactly with what I'm gonna talk about. Now, there are two concepts that I'm gonna merge, and you'll see where they merge together. But the whole point is, the first question that I have, what is your legacy? How will you form your legacy? That's the question. We could be around all day saying this or saying that. How do you form a legacy? Or better yet, can somebody give me a definition of legacy?
I'll say my definition of legacy is what or how you leave things that when you leave what or how you leave things, basically. So what I mean by that is my legacy in UAAM will be how much did it change for better or worse while I was there, and how did it progress when I left. So that's what I'll say my definition of legacy.
Okay, go ahead.
With legacy, it has the word leg in it, and so that basically means like, what can you stand on? What can people look at that they can actually stand on and say, yes, this person did this, yes, this person did that, they left this for us to follow.
Right.
And then also with the word legend and legacy, they kind of go hand in hand. So yeah.
And you hit it right on the head, but young man has something to say. You sure? Yeah. Okay, he hit it on the head. When you talk about a legacy, it's not just me being a part of Prince Hall Masons or you guys being a part of UAAM. What's going to stand? What standard that you decided that you want to do something about? Not the next person, but more importantly, like you guys are saying, you're hitting around the right thing. The fact is, what are you going to stand on that's going to be in the best interest for you and the rest of your people? Because that's what matters. We could be a part of something that maybe our grandmothers or grandfathers were a part of. That's fine. But just like you said, Brother Shorts, where's the effectiveness in understanding how important legacy is and how do you develop it? Because if you don't have a just cause, you will not be able to develop legacy, period. Because it has to do with more than just A, B, C. It's a relentless pursuit every day to leave a mark where people come behind you, and not so much as you as an individual, but you as a black man has left a mark for somebody else to emulate some of the same things you're talking about. Leaders push legacy. Leaders push legacy. Because without it, we won't survive. You all are the next shakers, man. You are the next shakers. So anybody in here has an idea of what they're doing to develop their legacy right now? Anybody?
I'm writing music.
Okay, and can you elaborate a little bit more?
It's just basically like, me personally, I feel like I don't sound, a lot of people have told me, and me personally, I feel like I don't sound like, a lot of people that you hear today, like a lot of musical artists that you hear today. So me personally, I feel like my legacy would be, the difference in my music, the difference in my words, the difference in my flow. Like, you don't, what you hear in my music, you won't get it in anyone else's. So that's how I feel like my legacy.
Right, you're putting your unique touch to that drive and that will.
Yeah.
And as I said once before in one of our previous gatherings, that comes from within. So each and every last one of us have to decide. You can't wait, fellas. I'll keep saying, you can't wait. What is your legacy going to be? What you did in Grambling, or something you did before, or is it going to be something that's ongoing, that you know is a just cause for people coming behind us? We got too many little brothers, too many little sisters, too many little nieces and nephews not to pour into them. But you got to know what you're saying. If you're going to, that's one of the ways you develop a legacy. Good standard to live by. Certain things you do to help make your life better. And to be able to be respectful and know that when it's something that you know you're not grasping, then you start digging down a little bit more. One of the biggest things we forget, man, with legacy, you got to decide on historically how you're going to make your difference. He said music. We talked about leadership. You should have something in mind. You should have something in mind. You should have something in mind. Everybody in here collectively. Because legacy is just not just in an organization. It's in the individual. And then it spreads like wildfire. Just like they talk about different clothing and things of that sort. How over a period of time, some of our ancestors that put all these clothes together still managed to come back through all of these years. So that's something that's real important that you have to understand. And in establishing your legacy, you got to remember strength in numbers.